Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another Steve's anime sex dungeon bullshit.
Another horrifying rendition of pure torment. Steve is talking about anime.
Yeah, so go ahead, Pat. And
Yes. So, okay, the screen has gone black, so I will click this swipe, and we are maybe in Abyss.
Made in Abyss
Oh,
is
okay.
the name of the show.
The name of the show is Made in Abyss.
Alright, so to try and describe it,
Okay.
it is kind of a cutesy art style.
All right.
Kind of like this, but it's also fucked up.
Man, we have a lot of interesting yet at the same time fucked up stories for this. We had Lemony Snicket's a couple of days
Yeah,
back.
I was thinking that while you were talking about it.
All right.
Oh, god damn it.
Hollow Knight's just sort of lending itself well to this formula.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay,
so-
hold on.
Okay, yeah.
I got it. Alright, so pretty much the basic gist of the first episode is the girl is the main character. Her name's Riku. Riko? I'll call her Blondie for convenience sake.
Okay.
So Blondie is what we call a cave raider.
A cave raider.
Yes.
So like Laura Croft, cave raider.
They go into what's known as the Abyss. I got that name.
All right.
And she's pretty much like tier 1. I won't go
Tier
too
1.
into tiers, but there's like 5 tiers.
All right.
She's tier 1, so she can go down to what's known as the first layer.
All right.
And on her first, or one of her first trips down there, she gets
nice
attacked.
win. Nice win, by the way.
Yeah, thank you. She gets attacked by this giant bird thing, and luckily for her, a magical beam of light saves her. And it turns out it was a robot.
Oh. Okay.
So-
What's this robot do? Why did it save her? All right.
Yeah.
Or just keep talking with whatever you want to keep
Yeah,
talking about.
I mean, it's weird. So he's unconscious. So they're
the
not.
robot is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the cave raiders are supposed to go and get relics and bring them back so they can be sold for profit. And he's kind of a relic. And he was like, I'm keeping him.
Oh, okay.
Not because, like, he saved him or anything, but just because he's neat.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So she drags him back with her one friend. I believe his name's Nat. You don't need to worry about Nate.
Okay.
Nat, whatever the fuck his name is. But yeah.
Rico, Nat, reg names.
Yeah.
I'm seeing
So that's pretty much basic plot. What's the second point?
Episode 1.
After basic plot and names.
After basic plot, desks.
So they all live in an orphanage. All the characters, and they had to be taught how to be good cave raiders. So
Okay.
their desks.
They're teaching orphans how to be cave raiders.
I mean, they asked for it.
What do you mean they asked for it?
Some of them were like, "Yeah, I want to be a cave raider. Can you teach me?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
All right.
And they just have these desks which are lined up on the wall,
Okay.
and some of them wear skirts.
Okay.
Can you see the
I'm
problem?
I'm noticing a creepy.
Yeah,
creepy
that was just
possibility
something I
here.
thought needed to be said.
All right. Good.
Yeah, so that's pretty much all I have to say about that. Next one.
Oh, okay. Sorry. The screen is off. I am swiping an electric chair wake up.
Okay, so the robot's unconscious, so their big plan is to strap him into an electric chair and electrocute him. And it worked.
Oh shit. Okay.
And
I was really worried for a sec, but then I found out it was about the robot.
Yeah. And then, oh, hello there.
Oh, it's a dog.
Yeah, it's adorable. And apparently the main character just lives in an old executioner's chamber. Because she caused a lot of trouble at the orphanage, and that's just where they put her.
So wait, this is like just an abandoned executioner's.
It's like an old castle or some shit, and it's just
Okay.
where the executioner used to live.
This orphan lives in a castle.
It's a bunch of orphans. It's like a school.
Oh, okay.
It's like to be cave raiders,
Okay.
and they just all live there.
All right. Fair
So
enough.
yeah, next point.
Next point after electric chair wake up is that's the abyss.
Yeah, so apparently there's a giant hole in the middle of the city, and that's the abyss.
it's just like downtown Manhattan. There's a giant sinkhole,
Oh fuck, that might die.
and
Yeah, so that was just something like, oh, that's where the abyss is. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. And that was pretty much just my big revelation at the end of the episode.
all right. The next point is completely blank.
Yeah, you go to episode 2. I separated them by episode.
All right. Episode 2. Do you want to start talking about episode 2 or just keep?
Go over the talking point.
Okay. We learn about robot features.
Okay, so one of the first things whatever. Alright, so one of the first things you learn about him is that it took them a while to try and wake him. They tried burning him alive.
Okay.
They tried drilling holes in him. And like none of that worked. And
They tried drilling holes in him?
yeah, to like wake him. Like the main character is a little weird. Is probably the best way to put it.
Yeah, couldn't have told. Couldn't have
Yeah,
said.
so he and he also brings up the fact that he's like all metallic except for he has a human dick.
Oh, what an interesting.
They just brought that up and they mentioned it like 2 more times in the series. I'm like,
Yeah.
why? Alright, next point.
Next point. Joins orphans.
Yeah, so like okay, we can't keep him hidden, so we'll fake him as an orphan and have him sign up. And it worked.
Oh, okay.
Also, he
very
can
good.
extend his arms. That's like his only power, and he can shoot a giant beam.
All right, moving straight on
Yeah.
from that one, I suppose. Mother and letter.
So the main thing about the second episode is talking about the main character's mother, how she's like the greatest cave raider ever, and how she left 10 years ago and won't ever return because she went too far down in the abyss.
Fuck.
And that's just the thing. If you go too far down, you can't actually leave.
All right, cool.
So, the mother gives her a letter. Like, one of her letters was able to get up because they have these hot air balloons which carry them up.
Okay.
So they can bring messages back so they can learn more about the abyss.
Okay.
And the main character gets to go see it, and it says, I'll be waiting for you in the abyss.
Oh fuck.
And I should also say this about the abyss, it is very fucking dangerous.
Oh, okay.
Like, people should not go down there. But people are just too curious about it. And the main character's 12.
Oh, great.
So, you know, that's pretty good. And
All
that's
right,
pretty much
that's
it.
yeah, that's the end of episode 2. Moving on to episode 3, I see curse first floor.
So every layer, like, there's a lot of layers. And every layer, when you ascend a little bit, you start getting the curse. Layer 1, you just fucking puke.
Oh,
A lot.
I was gonna say, like, is this like Shadow of the Colossus sort of like curse?
Maybe.
I don't know. Okay, go ahead.
I didn't play it.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's just the thing. Like, whenever they assemble, you just see them puking. I'm like, oh god.
Oh no.
Yeah, next.
They just left.
Yeah, so the main character is like, okay, I'm gonna go into the abyss now and see you all forever. Like, I'm never coming back.
Okay.
And one guy's like, please don't. That's actually dumb. But like, he eventually is like, I should probably say goodbye to her. And he takes the robot with her because the robot was in the abyss, and he wants to figure out where he came from.
Wait, so going down into the abyss is like a death sentence?
Like, it's very dangerous, and if you go all the way to the bottom, you can't leave.
Oh, going all the way to the bottom is
Like,
the death
the
sentence.
farther down you get, the harder it is to, like, go up, like, 10 meters.
Okay.
Because of the curse.
Got it.
So, yeah, he wants to go down there, so, he can figure out what he is.
All right.
And that's pretty much the main thing about episode 3, is just them saying goodbye and stuff.
Yeah, so I see episode 4 starts with The Edge.
That's the name of the layer.
Oh, fuck, nice.
The edge of the abyss.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah. So it's just like, it's neat. It's not like anything. It's just like, you know, level 1 area bullshit.
Okay, fair enough. And Black Whistle. I don't like how you specified color here, Steven.
It's what the guy was. So
It's the
yeah.
move.
So one of the things is they aren't supposed to, because she's tier 1, she's not allowed to go like beyond level 1.
Okay.
So she decides to leave. And the place is like, okay, we're going to send out people to go and get her.
Yeah.
And then the Black Whistle guy comes like, oh no, I'm not here to catch you. I'm just here to like take you there farther.
Okay.
And like, they're like, no, this is supposed to be our thing. We don't want you here. So the entire thing is, why did he show up then? And that's
good.
pretty much it. They finish out layer 1 because it's very simple. There's not much to go on. Like, anyone can do it.
All right. Episode number 5 starts off with Guy got eaten. I see we're going guns a-blazing this hour.
Yeah. So they hear a scream
Okay.
and are like, oh fuck, we should probably go help them. And then they just find this guy who's slowly being like drained of his blood. There's bugs growing out of him, and everyone's like, and both of them are just like, oh god.
So this is like that cutesy art style, but like horrific events are happening sort of stuff.
There's a lot more to come, but that's like
Okay.
the first like horrifying thing. So they're just like, okay, yeah, let's not disturb it, and then it finds them
Okay.
and kidnaps the girl.
The main character?
Yeah, the main character is the girl. I'll just say Blondie.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Blondie and Reg, who's just robot.
Yeah.
Because that was the name of her dog. So they what was this song about? Yeah, so they get captured by the main character gets captured by the bird. So the guy has to use what he calls his incinerator, which is just a big energy beam. to blow them the fuck up.
Is this what the plot point result was?
Yeah, that's the result.
Okay. So you've done that one then.
Yeah, and
All right.
hold on, I got a little more. For
Okay,
that.
okay.
So then they have to eat, and they're eating the guy, the thing that just ate the guy, and they're always like, "That's a little fucked up, dude." He's like, "Why?" And that's that.
All right. Inverted.
All right, so the second layer is divided into two parts. The first part is like kind of like level 1, just not much to say.
Okay.
But the second part is just like the entire forest is inverted.
Oh. What does that do?
Like the trees are growing
Upside
from the
down?
are growing
Okay.
from the ceiling. Like it's just
You could attack that thing down there.
what thing?
Go down. Go down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm at full.
I mean, you weren't when you first were there,
Alright. But yeah, so it's just inverted. It's like, okay, that's very neat.
though. Okay. So
So-
everything's up there in topsy-turvy land.
Yeah, it's neat. It gets a little dangerous at times. Like a bunch of monkeys try and kick them off the trees because this is their territory.
Whoopsie doopsie. Read
Yeah.
a bit ahead in episode 6.
Yeah.
This one's getting sad, folks.
Yeah,
Are you done with episode 5?
yeah, that's right.
Okay. So episode 6 is starting off with Bitter Lady.
Okay, so they get to meet the main character's mother's best friend / mentor,
Okay.
who gets
The main
to,
character's mother's best friend / mentor. Okay.
who gets to explain a little bit about Fucky Wucky that happened. So many years ago, the main character was born in the abyss, so you know she was made in abyss.
Okay.
So name drop, I guess.
Heyo.
And she
It's like on the side of a package made in China.
Yeah.
Or it's made in Abyss.
yeah. So she's like, yeah, we went down with your mother, your father, like 20 other raiders, and none of them made it out besides me and your mother.
Okay.
You were conceived down there. A few days after your dad died, you were born,
All right.
and then we had to abandon Ancient Relic and drag your ass up, and we had to leave a relic that we were trying to bring back up. So you know, I feel like we should have just left you,
Oh shit.
and that's the bitter part.
Yep. Scared. So yeah.
All right, so now we get to the weird thing. It's late at night, and the main character wakes up because she has to go to the bathroom, and she hears noises,
All right. Yeah.
and she finds this fucked up mangled corpse,
Oh.
which is just moving around,
Yeah.
and is crawling towards her. So she runs and hides under the robot's covers,
I am turned on.
and it fucking worked. Also, she peed the bed,
I mean, I think I might too if I saw that.
and the
honestly.
robot's just like, okay, I can understand you got scared and peed yourself, but like, why wasn't it in my bed? Because he was asleep during
Yeah,
that.
that's just rude. All right.
Yeah, so that's that.
All right. Next, Mom Grave.
All right, so the old lady that was friends with the mom, she's like, yeah, I'm the one that found the letter from your mom. It was at a grave with her, like, pickaxe or some shit. I don't know.
Oh.
I sound really uninteresting the entire fucking time, and Steve likes that.
All
Have I been here? I think I might have.
right.
Yeah,
Are you good?
Yeah, so that should be it for that episode.
Yep.
And,
Start off episode 7. What the fuck?
okay.
That's literally the bullet
Yeah.
point Steven has made.
Yeah, so, we find the relic where she was dragged up through the abyss because it apparently repelled the curse. So, like, someone
Okay.
could be in there and, you know, be fine.
All right.
But the woman is like, yeah, that's not true.
What?
Yeah, you remember how we said, like, we kept you alive via that?
Yeah.
That was a lie.
Okay, so wait.
You were a stillborn baby.
What?
You were a stillborn baby, and, like, I really didn't like looking at you, so I threw you in there, and you came back to life.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah, that was literally, what the fuck?
Yeah, got me with that one. All right.
And I was just like, oh god. So, you know, the main character is having a bit of an existential crisis over the fact that she's a fucking corpse. And that
yeah,
scary
she's
corpse.
the Walking Dead. I was about to say, like, wait, stillborn babies aren't alive, though.
I don't fucking know. But yeah, so, yeah, she fucking died at birth.
Yeah. No,
And-
yeah, it makes sense now.
Yeah,
It's
and
just-
she even said, like, yeah, I got a little nostalgic, so I threw yesterday's meat in there, and that's the corpse you saw last night. So, next point.
Fight.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple. Fight.
Yeah. So the kid's like, okay, like I don't fucking like you at all. You're like a corpse, and like I guess I'm against that or some shit. I don't fucking know. And the guy's a robot, and I don't like them.
Okay.
So she beats the shit out of both of them, and she's just completely uninterested the entire fucking time.
Okay.
Like the guy's about to shoot her,
Wait. Who beats the shit out of who?
the mom's friend.
Mom's friend. Okay,
I'll
beats the shit out
just
of
call her the
Blondie.
immovable because that's her title.
Okay, Mom's friend beats the shit out of Blondie and Robot.
I'll mainly robot. The robot's the fighter. the chick is the smart one who
Okay.
can solve stuff.
Okay.
It's kind of like a dynamic like that. I don't know where the fuck I'm going. But yeah, so yeah, she's so fucking uninteresting the entire fight. Like, he's about to shoot his beam at her, and he's like, oh, I wonder what happens if that would hit me. So he just gently...
So he just lets it hit him?
No, he just gently moves it away. It's like, oh, wow, that would have hurt. I fucking love that character. She's just so goddamn uninterested in literally everything.
Alright.
So yeah, and then after that, he passes out from the fight, because every time he shoots his thing, he passes out within 10 minutes for 2 hours.
Okay.
So that's a big drawback of it. So after that, she's like, yeah, I was just testing you all. I'm not gonna fucking kill you. What the fuck do you think I'm doing? It's like, okay, it's time for a training montage with
Hey,
me.
next bullet point, training.
So the episode ends with like, yeah, I'm going to drop you off in the woods and you stay there for 10 days.
Oh, fuck. Wait, so
then-
they're out of the abyss, or are they
No,
still...
they're in the abyss.
Okay, the forest inside
They're
the
like-
abyss. Upside down forest in the abyss.
Yeah, they're like 5,000 meters in the abyss.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure where to go.
Alright.
I think I might have to go to the original place.
Alright.
Yeah, so, they don't really do much for the training. It's just like, yeah, we ate meat and we, like, trained a bit.
Okay.
There wasn't much to go for. I was really excited for it. It turned out to be nothing.
Alright.
Next point.
Yeah, moving on to episode 8. We have Pickaxe.
She, inherits her mother's pickaxe, which is apparently really shit because it sometimes just misfires. Like, it can explode and it just can misfire.
Oh, wait. Why can a pickaxe explode?
That's just what it does.
Oh, okay. It's like-
And it was the mother's main weapon of
As
choice.
an aficionado of SteamWorld Dig 2, my pickaxe never exploded.
Well, you didn't have a good pickaxe then.
No, I didn't have a bad pickaxe then.
Okay, so...
Okay, yeah, so after pickaxe, abandoned reason.
Alright, so the mother abandoned her daughter because, as she put it, I want her to have her own choice, and if I stay here, she'll probably want to go into the abyss.
Oh, and they wanted to try to keep her from going into the abyss.
She wanted her to have her own choice, so he's like, yeah. Despite the fact that the immovable was like, yeah, because of the whole you fucking died thing,
Yeah.
you just kind of are dragged to it because of the route, because of the shit.
Okay.
So, you know, there was never really any choice to begin with.
Fuck. Yeah. Alright, and that's about all for episode
Yeah.
8 then? Alright, episode 9 starts off with the Layer 3 Great Fault.
It's just a big vertical fucking drop for like 2,000 meters.
Oh, shit.
And they just had to go through different fucking holes in the wall and just go through them because there's a bunch of giant birds there ready to eat them.
So what's their reason for going? They're going into the abyss just for the sake of going into the abyss?
The robot wants to go down there to figure out what he is,
Okay.
and the main character is going down there to go see her mother.
Okay.
And she's fine, and both of them are fine with like this is going to be their only journey. Like they're not going to make it out.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah. So go ahead with the next point after the fault.
Bunnies!
So there are bunnies in the holes.
Okay.
And the main character immediately chucks them out, so
What?
they get eaten by the giant birds to act as a distraction.
What? This bitch is sacrificing cute little bunnies?
Yeah.
God damn it.
Fuck. Yeah.
Man, I
yeah.
gotta say, I was not rooting for her before, and I'm certainly not rooting for
Yeah.
her now. A couple of these are checked off. I don't think
Yeah,
those
yeah.
are meant to
Don't
be.
worry about them.
Oh, don't worry about them at all?
Yeah.
Just skip over them? Okay, slight incline.
Alright, so at one point, they had to go up like this slight incline, and that's the fucking hardest point in the fucking episode.
Fuck.
Where it's pretty much just the chick by herself for like 20 fucking minutes.
Okay.
Well, actually 20 or 2 hours because he used an incinerator. And there's a point where she has to go up a slight incline, like 20 degrees, and it's fucking heart-wrenching.
Oh, God. like literally heart-wrenching, or you're
Yeah.
just joking around?
No, it was actually fucking horrifying.
Oh,
like,
okay.
she went up slightly up the abyss, so the curse happened, where now it's causing hallucinations
Alright.
and losing her balance.
Okay.
So she's hallucinating, like, everyone being like, yeah, just give up. You should, like, totally die.
Okay, then.
Like, you don't need to do this anymore. Like, you've already proved you've done everything. Well, she's puking and carrying the robot's body because he's passed out.
Oh, because he fired a gun or
Yeah.
something. Okay. And that's episode 9 then?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just pretty much there's not much to say about that one.
Okay. Episode 10, Layer 4, The Goblet of Giants.
Alright, so this
That's my
is...
favorite Harry Potter book.
Yeah, I even thought, like, wow, that's fucking Lair 4, even. So it's just this place with, it's very dangerous for one. Oh, sweet. And I'm trying to think. Like, there's just
Oh yeah, by the way, the lower left-hand corner of the screen, you see the hunter's face whenever he finishes a bestiary
Yeah.
input, by the way.
Yeah. if it has like a lot of stuff around it. So yeah, the gallows, like, there's a bunch of like lily pads, I'll say, and they're filled with water, and it looks really neat and all.
Okay.
And go ahead and say the next point.
Okay. Just a second. After it is, oh God, why?
So they have to fight this guy.
All right.
Well, it's a beast who spews acid, has a bunch of poison, and he this is a little getting ahead of itself, but it can predict the future.
Oh, what the fuck? Wait, the guy they're fighting can predict the future?
It's a beast. It's like an animal.
Okay.
It
Well,
can
yeah.
see
This thing that they're fighting can predict the future.
Yeah, it has like 5 holes. It's like wearing a mask, and it has 5 holes where it spews poison,
Okay.
and it has needles which can poison.
Okay.
So they're fighting it, and like, okay, we have to actually get away. And the chick gets pierced in the hand,
All right.
and it starts swelling up really fucking bad.
All right.
They're able to get away, but they had to go up the abyss.
All right.
And at this point, that's life-threatening.
Going up further in the abyss.
Yeah. They had to go up like 50 meters, which is fucking horrifying. Because in this layer, when you start going up, you start bleeding out every fucking orifice in your fucking body.
Hell yeah, dude. Every pore, you start sweating blood.
Yeah, so
Which is my favorite song by Slayer.
So her left hand is swollen to shit, and he has a
I like these giant cocks in the foreground,
yeah.
by the way.
hold on,
Sorry.
So he has to wrap a belt around it, so like the blood does or the poison doesn't keep going through. So
God damn it.
yeah.
I read a little bit of it.
Okay. Yeah, so it's like, okay, oh fuck, you're bleeding out of your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your fucking ass. That is something they bring out later. And it's like, okay, like what do I do? And he's like, you need to cut off my fucking arm.
Oh God.
As her eyes are fucking bloodshot, she's losing blood, she's fucking hallucinating and shit.
It's a really shitty situation,
Yeah,
I
it's
gotta say.
Okay, now, I know this might be a little hard for you to bear, but you have to break my fucking arm first, because it's too hard to cut it otherwise. It's like,
Oh my God.
what the fuck? It's like, okay, there's a rock over there, just break it, and then cut it fucking off.
We're doing like a 128-hour sort of situation where the guy gets his arm stuck between a rock and a hard place, like literally.
Yeah, oh god, it was fucking hard, goddamn Ragsheen.
All right.
And, you know, he's cutting through it, and then, like, you saw the next bullet point.
Yeah. So the next bullet point is a furry.
Alright, now I got a little thing to talk about this furry.
All right, please, Steve.
So, I've seen the ending credits and, like, some of the posters, and the bunny's featured heavily.
Okay.
This is a 13-episode series, and she shows up at the end of episode 10.
Okay.
I'm a little annoyed about that. But
Alright.
she's just, like, a bunny.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Moving on to episode 11, Nanachi Doctor?
That's the furry.
Okay.
I just figured I'd give her, like, so we know her name.
Okay.
So, yeah, she just is a doctor, and she's able to, heal her, because she's can do it, I guess.
Dope. All right. Roomy.
Alright, so the furry has this fucked up looking roommate
Okay.
who's like Muck, but more fucked up.
Who's like Muck?
Yeah, the Pokemon.
Okay.
Who's like more fucked up, like she's missing an arm and a leg, and she just crawls around and she just sounds like she's in pain the entire fucking time.
Fuck, dude. This is still getting to be a shitty situation. I
Oh,
see.
yeah. Don't worry. We haven't gotten to the good part yet.
Oh, fuck. That did not touch you. Anyways, next
Yeah.
bullet point?
Yeah.
Supplies.
Alright, so it's like, so the bunny's like, okay, so I need you to go get some stuff, and I need you to go get like some fish, some herbs, some eggs, a boar. So he spends a while doing that, and he's like, you gotta get them in 12 hours or she will die.
Okay.
So he goes through all that, and he's like, okay, thank you for bringing the boar. Like, that's all I needed to cure her. The rest was for my dinner. And I was like, okay, you fucking got me, bunny lady. I like you.
Debated hard. Is that all for episode 11?
Yeah.
All right. Episode 12. Orphan, I guess.
Alright, so there's just this side plot that just kind of gets brought up where orphans have been dying on their birthday randomly.
Oh, fuck.
And one of the first orphans, like, in the, that the main character knew, it was his birthday, and he started, like, dying.
Okay.
So, like, okay, we need to move him out of the city to, like, the good doctor's place before it gets worse. They move him out, and it's like, oh, he's fine now. I guess, like, if we had done that with any of the other kids that died, we would have saved them.
So they just need to take him out of the city.
Yeah, it's because they're so close to the abyss.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. That's pretty much that for that.
All right. Oh no, the roomie.
Okay, so the roomie gets really attached to the main character, who's like fucking passed out as shit and has shrooms stuck to her arms to suck out the poison.
Okay.
And she puts her like her weird. It looks like a slug, her mouth.
Okay.
And she just puts that around her and is just like gnawing at it. It's not hurting at all, but it's like, oh god, that's horrifying. And anyway, so for the rest of the episode, it focuses on the robot and the bunny killing the one thing that poisoned the chick. Oh, hello there, friend.
Yeah, right.
And he's able to do it, and the bunny at the end is like, yeah, I have a favor to ask of you. Can you kill my roommate? and it takes like the robot a few seconds, like, what? Okay, now for episode 13. Which...
episode The Last, as Steven has written in here. Flashback.
Okay. So we get a bit of a flashback for Bunny Lady.
Okay.
Hold on.
That's 2 HP.
Yep.
That's 3 HP.
Yeah, it's fine. Using humor. So, she wasn't always a bunny. She's known as a hollow, which we'll go a bit more into via flashback. So, she was an orphan, just, you know, like most of the fucking characters for some reason. And she wanted to go into the Abyss because she wanted to see what the secret is. A lot of people just see the Abyss as, like, if you get to the bottom, you'll find the secret of life or some shit.
Okay.
Like, there's a religion around it and everything. So, this one creepy guy with a mask goes to an orphan and he's like, anyone that wants to join us, please come with.
Okay.
And a lot of orphans are like, yeah. And that's not like, you know, this is a guy with a fucked up mask and it's talking about the benefit of humanity and shit, and it's like, you're totally gonna murder some orphans, aren't you? And, okay, so the bunny is human right now.
Alright.
And she meets a friend who we later find out is the roommate.
Okay.
And they get taken to the 5th layer
Okay.
with like no hope of ever escaping for one.
Got it, yeah.
And the orphans slowly disappear one by one for medical checks.
Ah.
And it's down to 2 of them. The main character, or the bunny lady and her roommate, and it's the roommate's turn.
Yeah.
So the roommate goes. And then we see the bunny layer go like, I need to go to the bathroom quickly, and she overhears how all the orphans are being fucking tested on. So she goes to try and save. Oh wait, I can't do this. I just remembered. You see her like trying to find her, and she finds her stuck in like this container that looks like an elevator.
Okay.
With a second elevator next to it, and the mask guy comes and is like, well, you know, I've been doing experiments with one person there and an animal there, but let's try with 2 humans, since you both are close. And you get what I consider to be, like, even the fucking cutting off hand scene, to be the most fucking horrifying scene in the fucking show by fucking far.
Oh, fuck.
Because I heard of the elevator scene, and I got to the final episode like, did I miss it? And then it fucking showed up. So they get dropped immediately down to the 6th layer.
Okay.
And the curse of the 6th layer is you lose your humanity or you die.
Okay.
So if you go up, back to the 5th layer, where they just immediately take you all the way down there, and at the bottom, you can see a bunch of mutilated orphans that are, like, disfigured and everything.
Alright, cool.
And
in that same adorable art style we've come to know and love throughout this series.
The ending is so fucking cute and adorable, and the series is not. It's not okie dokie.
Okay.
So they get dropped down, and immediately they get hoisted up, and the bunny chick turns into a bunny.
Yep.
And you can see the fucking best friend get horribly disfigured in like very graphic stuff, animation style.
Sexy.
And it's like, oh my god. And then she eventually is able to escape from it because she wasn't left down there because she was a good sample.
Alright.
And that's that for the flashback, which forever haunts my nightmares now.
Alright, funeral.
So they still have a funeral for the roommate because the guy's gonna kill her with all her stuffed animals, and she's just sitting there like, meh.
Alright.
Because she doesn't fucking, like, understand what's going on.
Okay.
And, you know, it's another fucking heart-wrenching thing to see it happen.
Got it.
So he incinerates her.
Man, this sucks in a lot of ways.
Yeah. Okay.
Final bullet point was resolution.
Okay, so they are like, yeah, let's, you want to come with us to the bottom of the abyss where you got horribly disfigured? Like, yeah. So that's pretty much it. that's pretty much the resolution for that. They have confirmed a season 2, which I'm very excited for.
Fuck. Have they answered the stuff about the robot yet?
No,
Like who the
they're
robot is?
only on layer 4, and there's at least 6,
Oh, okay.
so they probably have a lot more.
Oh, it ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah,
All right, fair enough.
ended on a decent note. Like the mask guy was able to tell that the chick died because he apparently has vials for all of them. So yeah, they just pretty much are setting up for the next cure.
Okay.
All right, so anyway, 9 out of fucking 10.
Yeah, holy cow, that was a long episode. But
Yeah.
we're going back to old school rambling gamers.
I wanted to get through the early episodes faster for the fucking good stuff.
All right.
But yeah, 9 out of 10. Animation was fucking fantastic, very cute, and very fucking dark when it needed to be.
Okay.
Soundtrack was really good. Voice acting was really good. There's even a fucking dub.
Okay, cool.
I'm very excited, and I highly recommend seeing it just for season 2 when it comes out.
Why only 9 out of 10?
Beginning was kind of slow.
Okay, fair enough.
Kind of slow. Maybe season 2 would bump it up to 10 out of 10 in my eyes, but it was fucking fantastic.
All
And it
right.
got me a little teary. Like, I won't say teary-eyed, but just fucking, like, frightened would be the right word.
Okay.
So yeah, it's definitely worth it. Anyway,
Well, everyone, if you enjoyed that and if you enjoyed Steven's anime review, we do those quite often on this channel, I'd say. Would you say quite often?
a fair amount.
Yeah, we do a fair amount of those. I do a fair amount of like Netflix or online streaming services video reviews. So if that kind of thing is something that interests you, consider subscribing to us down below. Also, the likes in the comments. Maybe tell us if you've watched the anime as well, how you felt about it in
Yeah.
the comments below.
Also, if you have any recommendations besides JoJo, I'll consider it.
Yep. So yeah, leave some recommendations, either good Netflix series or good animes for Steve to watch,
They
and
can be bad.
Yeah, or bad either. We'll do anything. Thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all in the next episode.
Goodbye.
See ya.